Hey guys, welcome back. Now that we found a web host and installed WordPress, it's time to go in and access the backend and make a post. Now, with your website, there are two areas, the front end and the back end. The front end is what your viewers see. It's basically the content, the visual content of the website. The back end is where you have access to everything. The content, the look, the posts, the users that might subscribe to you, everything. So first, let's access the front end to make sure everything looks okay, to make sure the installation went okay. So open up a web browser and type in the domain name that you installed WordPress on. In my case, it's simply wordpresstutorial.incredibletutorials.com. And then I just hit enter. And as we can see, the website appears to be working. When you install WordPress, you have some default content that's put on the website. In this case, you can see that I have a default post here, I have a comment, and so on. Let's log into the back end, delete this post, and then make our own. So in order to log into the back end, you put in your domain name /wp-admin. So simply come up to your browser here in your URL area, put in your domain name, as I already have, /wp-admin, and then hit enter. You are now brought to the back end login screen. You have to enter in your username and password. Now in the last lesson, when we set up WordPress, we put in an email for our account. So go check your email. WordPress should have emailed you a default username and password that you can use to log into the website. And don't worry, we can change this later on, once we have logged into the website. So find that username and password and put it in. In my case, it's WordPress tutorial. And then the password, I will just put in. And then click login. Okay, now we are in the back end and we have access to the dashboard, which is basically just an overview of our content. We can see how many posts we have, how many pages we have, and comments. And the recent comments show up down here, so it's all nice and laid out, and you can just log in and see what's going on. First, let's manage our posts and get rid of that default post that we saw on the page. So just go to Posts, located on your menu. And here you can see the post. It's called Hello World. It tells you the author, what categories it lies in, and so forth. We can go into this post by clicking on the title. And we can read the post. And remember, this is what we saw on the front page. So what we have a choice here to do is either delete it or we can edit it and put in our own content. Let's just delete it so we can get a feel for how WordPress works by doing a couple different things here. So we don't want this. So let's go over here to the right where it says Move to Trash and click on that. It now tells us that the item has been moved to trash. So now we don't have any posts on our website. So let's make a new post by clicking on the Add New button either on the top here or on the menu. Now we can enter in a title for the post. So enter in whatever you want to write about, a header for your post. I'll just type in header test for right now. And here in the body, this is the actual content of your post. Now you can do many different things here. You can just write out plain text. You can upload pictures, video clips, and so on. But to keep this simple for right now, let's just type out some text. We can do all that other stuff later on if we wish. So I'll just put in, this is a test post. Isn't it the best post you have ever read in your life? Very simple and stupid, but it will get the point across and allow us to see how things work. So once you have something basic in your body, we now have the ability to add this post to a category. A category basically allows us to group posts together. Let's say you have a website that is about video games, and let's say you are writing about a Wii game, a Nintendo Wii game. Well, you could, if you had a bunch of articles on Wii games, you can make a category for Wii games. So in this case, let's just make up a category just for our purposes. We can just click Add New Category. And here we can name a category. So we can name this category Foods. Let's say we're writing about food for this article. Just click Add New Category, and the category has been added to your list. And you can choose from many different categories. You could put a post in multiple categories if you wish, or subcategories. It all depends on how you want to organize your website. Also, you can add tags to your posts. This is important for search engines. If you want to get your post on Google and other search engines. Now, it's probably best to keep your tags limited to 2 or 3 tags. You don't want to overdo it because then the search engines flag that as spam. So make sure that your tags reflect what your post is about. If you're posting, again, using the food example, about, let's say, Italian food, you could put Italian, and then maybe you could put something else, like food or pasta, as 2 of your tag types. This also helps too with organizing posts on your website, and we can look at that in a later tutorial. So once you put in your posts, and it's optional, you can click Publish. Now when you hit Publish, it's going to go on your website. Everyone will be able to view it. If you're looking to maybe work on your post later or just preview it, you can use one of the options up here. Either Save Draft, which will just allow you to save the post as a draft in your backend so you can access it later and work on it and then maybe publish it. Or you can choose Preview, which allows you to view the post how it would appear on your website without actually publishing it. So once you are satisfied with the post, just click Publish. So now the post has been published and it tells you this. And you can edit this post at any time. You could just go through and edit again and then choose Update if you wish. But once you have published, just go to View Post and it will take you to your website. And as you can see, you have your post listed right here. The other post is gone, so we don't have to worry about that. You'll also notice how the post has foods, the category, listed under it. Also, you'll notice that foods is in your menu under categories. So when you make categories, you're essentially making menu items for your website. And it's all really simple and easy to do. It's just you click and it's there. And that's what's great about WordPress. It really does most of the heavy lifting for you.